Hey y'all, I just wanted to come to you as an advocate. I've been watching the news just like everyone else, and to watch the attempt of assassination of a president is truly sad. And to know that is coming from a young man that was only 20 years old. Now, as an advocate, I'm committed to raising awareness about serious issues. And bullying and mental health is definitely one of them. The information I'm going to provide here is just for educational purposes, so this is not something I'm going to do a lot, especially when it got to do with politics. But as an advocate, I feel obligated to do this because this young man, you could tell, was suffering from mental health issues. It's obvious. No one wakes up one day and says, hey, I'm going to go shoot somebody. No. This looked like it was planned out. I have some notes from watching all of this. He was always on his computer. He was always sitting alone, or maybe occasionally had a few people at his table. He was made fun of for wearing a hunting outfit. And this young gentleman that came on the news channel, he was actually talking about how this young boy got bullied so much. And you could see the hurt in his face. You could see the pain in his face. He felt socially isolated. Thomas Matthew Crookes should not be dead right now. This could have been prevented. I'm disappointed in the schools. I'm disappointed in the kids for not saying something. And when I say disappointed, this is no one's fault, but this is the snowball effect of mental health, of bullying, where kids can commit suicide, they get depressed, they turn to drugs, they give up in life when they can't handle certain things. And should they? No. But all of us has had them thoughts in our head that's not good. And I think it should be an obligation, a mandatory get to know each other day. The hell with cliques, the hell with, you're going to do it this way, I'm going to do it this way. The athletes, the cheerleaders over here, the kids that, are really into school, that people want to label, they sit over here, and then the loners over here. The hell with that. Come on now, let's grow up. Let's understand that this is something that's really happening, and kids are giving up. This generation is undeniably hurt, lost, and there are severe consequences due to all this. We see the anger. We've seen on TV the suicides. We've heard about the substance abuses. The kids are seeing this. And what disappoints me so much is the staff member at his school, Bethel Park High School. He said there's no way this young man was bullied, right? How the heck can you say that when staff, hold on, my thing's moving, staff and parents normally are the last one to know, right? Normally, not always, normally. So for you to say 100% that you know that he was not rejected, that he was not bullied, shame on you. When a child is sitting by themselves in a classroom, in a cafeteria, they don't really have a lot of friends. People are making fun of them. Like when he tried to get on the rifle team, they said that he was a bad shooter. Obviously, either that triggered him to go practice or he was not. And I think that should be looked into, because someone dropped the ball there, because they said there was an incident where he was making fun of guns in the class. He seemed disturbed. How did nobody say anything? Then his parents had to be unaware, but were they? They were therapists. Like, come on, like, what is going on? This young man, let me see, I wrote so many notes. I'm just so disappointed in how this happened. That is sad. With his background, former student, isolated, alone. didn't have a lot of friends. He worked as a dietary aide at a local nursing home, but he requested Saturdays off because he had something to do, right? Okay. Social isolation. Come on, people. When people are isolated, their thoughts run with them. They start thinking not so good thoughts sometimes. And it seems like he was searching for answers. Like even on his phone, he searched, a major depressive disorder online. That's serious. He knew there was something going on. And should he have said something? Heck yeah. But did a lot of people around him have to see something was going on with his mental health, with his isolation, with him not having friends in school? We have to get training for this. We have to get things in school that help kids when there are signs of distress, when there are signs of depression, when there are signs of loneliness, when there's signs of abuse. We have to step in. The schools are with these kids 8 hours a day, if not more, if they're athletes and doing after-school programs. The roles of the parents need to be better. The roles of the schools have to be better. And I'm going to do my due diligence with my group and team. And we have some amazing people that are very passionate about this. We're going to get paperwork, literature, stats, information to emphasize that this has to be corrected. And we need that one day a week where all the kids get to know each other, no matter what. Open communication, laughter, fun. We need to get that literature in there so if you are having issues, you know who to call, you know what to do. There has to be signs. We need to save these babies. It's not an option. We have to be proactive. There's have to be measures implemented and put into place. Trump says, make America great again. America is great. But right now, we are dropping the damn ball. So I call out to all the leaders. I call out to all the parents. I call out to all the schools. Hashtag Get to Know Each Other Day. Once a week. Let's allow kids to love on each other, support each other. There is no more isolation. You're cool, you're hip, I'm not, you're from wealth, I'm from poverty, you're white trash, I'm, this type of trash, and you're under me and lower me, and all this racism and all this prejudice. It's got to stop. We have to prevent this from happening. And bullying is a serious issue, needs to be reported, and we need to talk to these babies. And it has to get in the systems. Incidents like this should not happen. And as a community, we play a role in this. We have to establish and get channels to reach these children. We have to. The reports need to be made for the bullying. It's going to be made confidentially, but we have to talk to these kids about mental health, about their stress, about what's going on with peer pressure, about what's going on with life. Just living, growing up, wondering what you're going to do next after high school, wondering about dating, who's really your friend, school pressure. There's so much that's going on in these babies' heads. We've got to help these students. There's got to be education and training for it. We want to help you guys with that. And Thomas Matthew Crookes, my heart goes out to him and his family. I'm so sorry to the president that this has happened. This really needs to raise a lot of awareness of what needs to be done in the school systems, in the communities. We have to stop this now. Kids, you are a big part of this. You've got to help. You've got to help each other. The families play a role. We've got to do social programs. We've got to do reporting, bullying systems, mental health support, education training, awareness. Come on, guys, we can do this. There has to be a school plan, and I'm working on it right now. I'm glancing at it right now. The school plan has to address bullying and mental health. It has to. I will come and speak if I have to, but we have to get this literature, and we have to make sure these kids know the protocol. These kids are loving on each other. These kids are not playing the separation game. We're not doing that, okay? It's 2024. Let's grow up. Let's put on our big boy boxers and big girl panties and quit being unfair to each other and love on each other. That's what we need to do, and that's what we're going to do. We have to make a stance in this, and we have to quit playing like people's lives does not matter. And there's kids reporting all the time that they're getting bullied. How many kids, that's 20% of kids reporting they're getting bullied. How many do you think are not reporting? And there's stuff like this going on. So mental health is an increased risk for issues. We know this. Mental health is not a permanent situation. You can get help. You can get the tools to get better. There's medication, there's therapists, there's coaches, there's mentors. If you need someone to talk to, you can reach out to me. You can reach out to my nonprofit. You can reach out to other nonprofits. I'm going to add some literature on the website, and under this video, I am going to do my best to help families, schools, and communities with this issue. This is tragic. This is crazy. This is stupid, and we have to get it together. So let's do some involvement. Let's really focus on this, and we have to make this baby's death count for something. This is so sad, and it's not going to bring him back. It's not. So there's no price. There's nothing we can do for that, but we have to save the next one. We have to save each other. We have to be proactive. We have to implement love. We have to implement measures. We have to implement tools. We have to implement a better mindset towards each other. We have to stop the dumb crap. Bullying is severe. There's steps to take. I really don't know what to say after this. I'll leave some information, but I'm hurt. I'm exhausted with this conversation. It's sad. Abuse is sad. Bullying is sad. Trauma is sad. Let's get it together. Trump, let's make America great. I love you guys. Have a good day. If you need me, comment, DM me. But I'm kind of speechless. And plus, this video is really long. I'm sorry. Love you guys. Have a good night.